Hi everybody, it's Angel Shaver, Demonstrator from Kansas, and I am here live at our regular time, Thursday at 4 Central. I promise the Christmas card featuring the Whale Done stamp set video is coming. Hopefully it'll be up sometime this weekend. We will see. I have the card all planned. I just cannot manage to make myself get here and do it. So hopefully we'll get that done. Maybe when I'm in the Christmas mood on Saturday, because that is the day of the July Christmas Card Club. Now, you cannot get the products mailed to you in time to participate, but if you would like to be part of the Christmas Card Club, you will get lifetime, indefinite, however long it's there, access to the private Facebook group for that club, which will also include the video that I will be doing live Saturday afternoon of both designs. You will have access to the PDF tutorial of those designs, and I will send you the paper products needed for 10 cards, 5 each of the 2 designs. If that's something you're interested in, let me know. I ended up with 2 extra kits that are already made and ready to go out in the mail. So leave me a message, send me an email or a message here if that is something that you are interested in. And then after Saturday, the video will be available. Video and PDF tutorials will be available, but the card kits will no longer be available from me. You'll have to get your own products. I want to talk a little bit about what we're doing today. If you've seen my blog post for today, you have seen my dark and murky, shadowy seascape. You can see the fish hiding in the seaweed. This is kind of how I've been feeling the last few days. A little dark and gray and murky. But I decided that I didn't like feeling that way. I don't want to live in the dark grays and blacks. So we are going to recreate basically the card that I put on my blog today with some brighter colors. I've always heard act as if. Now it doesn't always work, but we're going to act as if. I'm in a bright and cheery mood today, and maybe it will end up being that way. So let's hurry up and get started. I am going to go over to the videos, so maybe I can see if you are seeing what I'm seeing. Facebook went and changed everything on me, so now I don't know exactly where the buttons are. Just trying to see if there's a place on here that shows me all videos. Yes. Okay. I am now watching live. I am seeing what you are seeing, which is this right here. And it's not moving. Well, okay, now it's moving. It is a little delayed, and I'm sure of that. What I'm going to do first is show you all the pieces we are going to be working with, and then I'll get busy. I'm going to move my markers, Stampin' Up markers, up out of the way and show you that I have a Just Jade cardstock cut hot dog style, which is 4 1/4 by 11. Fold it in half, makes it 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I have 2 pieces that are 4 by 5 1/4. One for the inside and one for the outside. And I have this little strip that is what I cut off the top of my 6-inch piece of paper that I'm going to use on the inside of my card. So I think I will go ahead and glue that down. Somehow I have lost my glue. So I'm going to grab another one and we're going to hope it works. Oh, it's brand new, so it'll work. Alright, we're just going to glue that down here. I should have stamped first, just in case that didn't work out, but I'll stamp later. And I'm going to stamp directly on my designer series paper as well. My card from my blog today was only using stamps, ink, and paper. And so I've decided to do the same on here. And one of the things that I used, one of the stamps I used was the jellyfish. But it almost made me sad to stamp that jellyfish in the black. So we are going to stamp him in different colors. It's the Blackberry Bliss. And I'm using my Stampin' Scrub and Stampin' Mist to clean off the stamps in between. And then I'm also going to stamp in Granny Apple Green. Oops, that did not stamp so well. Let me see if I can line this up and not make it horrible. Yeah, sort of. Good news is I have a Granny Apple Green marker, so we can do a little bit of fixing. And I'm going to stamp a jellyfish in the Calypso Coral. Now, before we stamp any other sea creatures, I'm going to go ahead and put the sentiment on there just to make sure we have enough space. And this is a birthday card, and I will be stamping in Pretty Peacock the sentiment that says, hoping your birthday fishes come true. And we'll go ahead and put a seahorse on there. I think the seahorse is one of the most fun stamps in this set to try to just randomly hide, or not actually even hide so much as just stamp on your card and see if people find the little seahorse. Alright, set that stamp block to the side. And this one has my fish on it, which I like to color in different colors. But while we have the markers out, I'm just going to do a little bit of fixing of my jellyfish. Alright, it's not perfect, but it's definitely a little better. And now I'm going to color on my fish with the Stampin' Up markers. I have Granny Apple Green and Blackberry Bliss. I'm going to go ahead and put some Calypso Coral on there as well. Now, I'm going to huff on my fish And then this little school of fish is stamped down here among the seaweed. And I'm going to do and stamp them up amongst the jellyfish. It might seem kind of strange to huff on your stamps, but it works. And there's some floating among the jellyfish. And then my last stamping will be the sentiment on the inside of the card, which I must accidentally, yep, I have some red somehow, or calypso coral on my fingers, which left a little fingerprint on the inside. So somebody will be getting my fingerprint. All right. And this says, "You're kind of a big deal." And we're doing it in Pretty Peacock. And there it is. While I have my Pretty Peacock open, I think I will go ahead and stamp the back of my cardstock. Alright. Then we'll go with those in. Put the Stampin' Up copyright symbol on there. And then I always use a stamp from a previous paper pumpkin set that says, "Be filled with thanks each day." Sometimes if you get a card from me, it will also have a paper angel on the back. Sometimes not. But it almost always will have the "Be filled with thanks each day" stamp. Alright. Going to glue my card layers on. here we have the bright version of the birthday card with the sea, under the sea scene with the jellyfish. These are colored, and here's the inside of the card. So we put it right next to my shadowed version from earlier today. You can let me know which one you prefer, the shadowed silhouettes, the dark card, or the bright card. They're both perfect for different days, occasions, moods, but this is how I want to spend the rest of my day and this weekend, feeling bright and cheerful. And I will hopefully see you for a surprise video sometime this weekend. And then I will see you next Thursday at 4 o'clock. Goodbye.